Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Well, in today's video we are going to do something fun with the 1 Series. We are going to find out how fast she actually is over the quarter mile, so the 400 meters. The quarter mile is actually a thing they use for drag races, so that's a distance they actually use a lot. So I actually want to know how good my car will perform on this event, and how fast she actually will go. The thing is, we are not going to go to a prepped surface. We are going to try to find an empty road, and we are not going to fiddle with the tire pressure, do a burnout. We're just gonna use road conditions and do a couple of launches and just see what she will get, because I think with the latest updates, I think we should hit around 14 seconds, because the car launches pretty well. I've seen a lot of drag race videos, and I think 14 seconds should be manageable. So like I say, I'm very curious what she will do, but like I said, it's going to be on street conditions, and we're not going to hassle around with putting lower tire pressure or doing a burnout, because that always doesn't end well for this car. So just going to an empty road and do like 2 or 3 passes and see what we are gonna hit. It's pretty hot today, so that will be good for traction, but not that good for power, because we get more hot air, less power. But like I said, we have everything cooling wise is optimal for this car with the intercooler and the intake, so we should be fine. We're also going to do this on the stock tires that I'm running, so I'm running Toyo Proxys. Pretty good tire, only the steering feedback is a little bit soft, I think, so I'm not going to buy these tires again. Traction is great, so that's all we need now. And yeah, we are going to run it as it sits right here, running 245 horsepower and 334 newton meters. So we should be hit around 14 seconds. When it was just stage 1 tune, I actually didn't time it correctly, but I once got a 14.6. So I'm curious to see what we will hit right now. Okay, so we're in the car. It's pretty hot, so we're going to open the windows and we are going to enjoy the cold start together. Not bad at all. At least not bad for a 1.6, I think. But yeah, first we are going to drive a couple of rounds just to make sure that the engine is warm before we put stress on it, because driving hard on a cold engine is really a no-go, especially on a tuned engine. And then we are going to take our draggy thingy over here, and then we are going to do the lounge. I'm going to go to a quiet street that's 400 meter long, which has pretty decent pavement, and then we're going to have some fun and see what results we get. This is actually a very accurate GPS system, so it calculates like 100 times every second instead of a normal phone. So a normal phone only does it like 10 times, I think. So this is very accurate to measure 0 to 100 times, and quarter mile times and stuff like that. So it's a fun device. It's really fun to see progress. It's much more accurate as things like a built-in timer or application on your phone. This is really accurate. So yeah, let's drive the car, heat her up, and then find a good spot to do the lounge. So I found this nice stretch of road where barely anyone passes, because it's an industrial area and it's close to 7 p.m. and all of these close at 5 p.m. So we are gonna do a pass real soon. We got the engine up to 90 degrees, which is perfect. The only problem is there is someone walking there, and I may want to wait until he's gone. But then we are going to do a nice pass over here, because I also actually found out that the road is going a little bit uphill. So if I go from that way to this way, the pass will be invalid. So I'm going to do it that way, so I have really no arguments when I do my time that I may have cheated or something. So yeah, that's what we are going to do. But now we're first going to wait until the dude there is far away, and I'm not going to pass by a pedestrian at 130 kilometers an hour. So yeah, the road is clear. We're first gonna do a lounge, see how traction is, and then we are going to do for the real deal. So we'll need to go a little bit more to the back because we don't have enough road to do 400 meters. Also with the heat soak, I just saw the 0 to 100 pill, and it's pretty warm, so I'm not really putting the best times down. The warm air reduces power, unfortunately. It is what it is, but it provides more traction on a good road. But the problem is, this is not a good road. This is like a surface where the tires have a little bit more problems to fight. So this is really more like a real world 400 meter time. There is room for improvement, that's a fact. 14.73, which is not that good actually. I actually ran a better number stock. This is the time that I actually had, so 14.7, which is pretty disappointing because I actually thought I would do better. But the thing is, actually, I just looked at the run that I did this winter when I was just on a stage 1 tune, and I actually ran a little bit of a better time, and my speed was just a tad bit slower, like only 1 kilometers an hour. So here in the winter at 3 degrees outside, I actually ran 14.69 with a trap speed of 150.7, and here I do 114.73 with a trap speed of 151.83. so I'm only running 1 kilometer an hour faster, and I actually am 0.04 seconds slower. I am on a 20% incline here, and on the other side I am on a downhill, so that is actually a little bit better this time, because now I'm going uphill in 20 more degrees. So yeah, my car is definitely having not a great time from the heat, because it's 25 degrees outside. My intake temps, I can see on the P3 gauge, are, let us see, my intake temps are 31 degrees. That's because I'm sitting still now, so that's because of that. But we are going to try it again this evening when it's more dense and it's cooled down, and then we are going to try this again and hope to hit better times. And we're also going to try to find a road with better better traction, because off the line traction is just very poor. I have a lot of wheel spin even when I'm not launching aggressively. On other surfaces I managed to get like a half second quicker launch from 0 to 100, and it was like 5 degrees at that moment. So we'll need to find a better road with better surface, because that road is just terrible to have traction on, and it's also really bumpy, which makes you lose momentum. So we are going to try to find a better road, and we're going to wait till it's cooled down, so then we have a little bit more so a little bit more horsepower on the pull, because now we're just not cutting it with this temperature. So yeah, so actually on the way home I found a perfect road to do it again. I thought I would have a little bit better traction there, but yeah, I'll show the run. It wasn't that much better. Okay, so we have waited now until nighttime and actually found a much better road again with good asphalt, and it's now 20 degrees outside. The intake temps actually have dropped 10 degrees. So we are going to retry the test and hope on better results. Man, I look a little bit of blue. But yeah, we are going to redo the test and see what we will get. So yeah, I'm very curious. Bad shift. Yes, 14.5. We had a better time and I had a really bad lounge. Oh, apparently I had a really good lounge because, yeah, 6.45, that's one of my better ones. Okay. So we waited till the temps dropped to around 18, 19 degrees. So that's a more normal temp to drive in. And we noticed that the car was peppier. I mean, we only skipped off like 0.2 seconds, so it's not that as much as I hoped for. But we also did pass the 400 meters at 3 to 4 kilometers an hour faster than we did in the hot weather. So we definitely notice that there is a difference. Also went to a road where I have much better traction of the line. So there is a noticeable difference. We are not going to complain about that, but I think if we try it again when it's like 5-6 degrees outside, so we still have decent traction to lounge, and when I'm also not with a full tank of fuel, because actually I am with a full tank of fuel. So if we drop to like a quarter, so we have another 20-30 kilograms less to pull with us, I think if we do that, then maybe, I think in ideal conditions with a perfect lounge and a perfect shift, I think a 14.3 or a 14.4 should be possible. But we're still only at around 240 horsepower. We're still only driving with a 1.6 with rear-wheel drive and manual. So yeah, I think this is the best that we will take for now. We may try it again later on when we're with less fuel and we have a real cold night. Like, it's still like 18-19 degrees, so that's not really cold, but really when it's like only 10-8 degrees or even colder, then we're going to try it again. But I think we have a little bit more, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, see you soon, bye.